See this thing? See this thing shining in the sun? Do you see it? The magnificent Ignats? That, ladies and gentlemen, is gold. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pharaoh, a new era. I am Neodyinamite, ladies and gentlemen. That's a good question. What exactly we're gonna do? Well, we're gonna experience the demo version of the upcoming city builder game. And actually, I should say welcome back to Pharaoh. Because this is not a new game, technically speaking. It's a... I don't know, is this supposed to be a remake or supposed to be a remaster? When I was a kid, long time ago, Impression Games created like a bunch of cool ass games, historical city builder games. They've made Caesar, they've made Zeus, they've made Emperor, and they've made the one that I actually played the most, and I think I have the most experience with, Pharaoh, along with the expansion pack called Cleopatra. Now, I've posted one of my cities of the good old Pharaoh on the channel, from Alexandria, one of the last missions of the expansion pack for the original Pharaoh. And I posted it because I wanted to let people know that a remake, I guess, of this wonderful game is being in the works. Since I think the original code has been lost. So those guys, I think, have to do it from scratch, almost. And apparently, from what I've gathered so far, they want to basically make a carbon copy of that thing, but then again make a few more, you know, like add a few sparkles here and there to make the experience better. So today we're gonna actually play the Pharaoh New Era game, and after that, well, we're gonna see. So as usual, you have to create your dynasty. And okay, so since this is the demo work in progress, okay, there are not too many options. New boot. I don't remember the name of the first mission in the original Pharaoh. I think it was New Boot. So we start an adventure in Upper Egypt, of course at the river Nile, because well, that's where well, the majority of the cities were built. There are a few cities in the desert as well. Okay, so there is no like description, there is no the advisor or whatever like telling you what the shit you need to do. I need to get 6 megar shanties, whatever that shit is. Village is born, small landscape. Okay, I'm guessing this is the year. Right, so we will see how this week is gonna go. Now, I've checked the game like some time ago. I think like half a year ago actually. I've checked the screenshots. There were a few issues here and there comparing it to the original Pharaoh game. Hello.
Welcome to ancient Egypt,
land
of the pharaohs. Here you'll participate in the history of one of the greatest civilizations the world has ever seen. In an epic story that spans more than 15 centuries and 24 generations. You must lead one family, generation by generation, from its earliest beginnings in Egyptian prehistory, through the dawn of civilization, to the establishment of a unique and powerful empire and beyond. Our story begins more than 5,000 years ago, along the banks of the Nile River in an area known as Nukt. Here, a small confederacy of clans struggles to eke out an existence in the harsh environment. With you at its head, your family leads this small settlement.
And that's how the dynasty have been born, that later on you will lead Egypt as Pharaoh. The mission is lost if I'm gonna go below 5,000, then that's gonna be really bad. Okay. I know this shit, man. I've played Pharaoh on hard difficulty, you know, long before YouTube was a thing. At least for me. So, welcome to Pharaoh. Okay, so we have ostriches over here. Cool thing is that back in the original game there was no such a thing as a I think active pause. So is this an active pause or it's like a normal pause? It's an active pause. Okay. So back in the original Pharaoh game there was not such a thing. You could press the pause button, but you cannot build anything. You actually had to go to the settings. I think I have to unpause the game to go to the settings. I cannot do anything over here. Okay. You had to go to the settings of the game, which are not accessible, and you had to slow down the game to like 0.1 to actually do something, because the game gets quick, man. The game gets fast. Okay. So those are like your citizens. They spawn like an edge of the map. Like either this is the entrance side, this is the exit side. And normally when you like click on the citizens or the workers or whatever people in your city, you get like clever comments about the economy, the situation, the politics, and so on and so forth. So does it work? Oh wait, I don't think so. Hold on. There's no clever. Oh man, there used to be voice acting. Okay, at least the game is showing me where they are going. This is like a new thing, because normally you like, I have no fucking idea where these guys are going. But normally they will like be, oh, new cities, new prosperity, new opportunities. I can't wait to find a job in this new city. I hope there is food and stuff like that, you know. Ah, so you got your basic shacks. Okay, the visuals are I mean, this is supposed to be a mod hut, but wow. I don't really know what to think about the visuals. I mean, I'm not complaining, it's just that I think there are less details than there were back in the original Pharaoh game. I'm not exactly sure. I think. But anyway, you've probably noticed there were like 4 huts, and all of a sudden this thing turned into like a bigger hut. I'm gonna be basically explaining the game rules in this one, because the first missions in actually the first 6 missions in the Pharaoh game, they're extremely easy. You just have to build shit. You don't, if you play your cards right, you won't even run into debt. You don't have to worry that much about money, because you're supposed to have enough to finish the mission. Later on, that's not gonna be the thing. You have just enough funds to start the city, but not enough to run it. So yeah, you've noticed that the houses actually combined together and they turn it into like this bigger house. Now the thing is that you want to have houses 4x4, because later on, if you're gonna build only like a single tile, the building will go to like a certain level. If you're gonna fulfill the needs of those people, they're gonna advance, they're gonna change their house, they're gonna become more wealthy, right? So they're gonna pay you more taxes. It also means that this house will have more space, and so on and so forth. The thing is that the one tile house stops expanding, I think, at the apartments or something like that. There's like this really nice apartment, like a really nice building, nice model thingy. And after that you get mansions. Mansions don't provide you with workforce, but they provide you with lots of taxes. After mansions are the palaces. I actually show you that thing in the Alexandria city that I had. Like, I think I'm gonna link those things together somehow, like somewhere in the description. So you actually want to aim to have buildings 2x2. And yes, you need to have a road next to them, because otherwise they're gonna disappear. So I can build those houses here, but I can't really build those houses here. So for that thing, we're gonna need to have a road. I cannot make a road. So I'm guessing the game wants to teach me. So the best way to avoid like houses turning into... see, there's gonna be an issue over here. So the thing is that when it comes to cities like this... Oh wait, actually, so it's not gonna be an issue. I do something like this, because let's say that you're gonna do houses like this. You're gonna drag and drop 2x4, right? So according to you, as a player, how many big houses you're gonna have? Well, you're supposed to have 2, right? So it's 2x2 over here, 2x2 by over here. That's like self-explaining. But you know what the game is gonna do? If the immigrants will come in like, let's say, wrong order, then the 2x2 house will appear in the middle over here. Those 2 will be 1x1, and those 2 will be 1x1. So then you have to demolish the big one, rebuild this side, and then rebuild this side. And that's probably gonna happen. Well, let's see. Okay, the animation is actually really nice. I think the music is exactly the same as back in the original Pharaoh, though. So yeah, the game wants me to build some houses. Okay, sure, no problem. Let's speed up the game a little bit. I think that was a mistake. Okay, that's fine. Can I get like some... I cannot... Services. Safety, hygiene, farming, bazaar, and granary. Okay, there's actually like nice descriptions here. Normally you have to... Normally when you play Pharaoh game, you have to learn on the fly, right? You have to learn... Oh, they've actually turned it into 2x2 somehow. Oh yeah, because this one is outside of the road range. So basically, they disappeared because of that. Okay, 2 more over here, 2 more over here. There are descriptions now. As you can see, for example, in the granary section, you have information what this building does. Can store every type of food. Back in the original Pharaoh game, you have to figure out this thing on your own. If you had the pirated version, that is, like I did at the beginning, because I could not actually buy Pharaoh in the store. Yeah, welcome to early years of Poland after we finally got released, let's say, from the Russian grab. Yeah, there was like a shortages of, let's say, Western goods, and games were one of those. You actually had to go to bigger cities, like actual bigger cities, and that was way before Amazon, if you wanted to get yourself some games, and those shits were expensive. So Pharaoh was one of the games that I actually had a free full version demo thingy, let's say. Yeah. But right now I think I own like 3 copies of this game. So anyway, you actually now have descriptions. Back in the day, you had to either read the manual or try to figure out things on your own. No road access, there you go. So now we have to get roads here. This is actually really bad because the Kingdom Road. The path by which immigrants reach your city is known as the Kingdom Road. Immigrants need free passage from the Kingdom Road. Yeah, okay, so basically you cannot block it in any way. Later on you can build like walls, you can build... Gardens are okay, but statues, you cannot use statues. Statues can actually effectively block access to the Kingdom Road, which is this thing. I can delete the road, like I can delete it, so that's not a problem. The thing is that they need to have access to this space over here. Also, you cannot make like closed neighborhoods, because once again, they're gonna complain they don't have access to the King's Road, or Kingdom Road, or whatever. Okay, so what's gonna happen here? The fuck? The older houses inhabitants will need the basic access to water. Yeah, okay, I know that shit. Oh, how nice! Okay, so all of them actually turn it into 2x2 houses somehow. As I said, if this would be the original Pharaoh game, that would be questionable. Right, so you have now water, right? So you can give them water supply, which is like necessary, and you can start with wells. To be honest with you, I've seen people play the game. I've played myself, and I have never seen anybody using the wells. Never. Like, if you can, you just go straight for the water supply and don't give a shit. Right click on the... What? Watch your houses evolve until 250 inhabitants live in sturdy houses. Huts, okay. Yeah, the models are questionable, that's for sure. Growing population needs a reliable source of food. Yeah. Basically, you go for farming. Hunting? It's not that good, to be honest with you. What the fuck is this? With most working structures. Oh, that's nice. Watch the buildings. Yeah, okay, that's nice. Granaries, yeah. So hold on for a second. This is an interesting. This is an interesting thing. Where's the? I cannot build it. I have to build this thing. So this is new. This is new. The game actually shows you where the guy is gonna spawn and where he's gonna despawn. That's actually pretty important because that goes to the way you acquire workers in the city. The way that workers also spawn from certain buildings, such as like temples or water sources or architects' posts or let's say courts and stuff like that. So you build those things at the beginning of the game, and they go outside and they hunt for ostriches and they bring meat. It's not the best source of food. Warning. What? What city is isolated from Kingdom Road? The fuck? Which city is isolated? I have no idea. Right, bazaar. To buy some change when you build out new roads next to existing. Yeah, okay, whatever, that's not important. Ah, distribution, yeah. So, walking mechanics, man. Do I have the road blocker? Not yet. Okay, we have to wait for that thing to happen. So, hunting ostriches, it's nice. if you want to build a small village, but if you want to actually develop your city the proper way, you need farming. Those guys won't be able to provide you with enough food. But then again, later on, once you're gonna have like palaces and mansions, you need to provide the variety of the food. So basically the peasants get like, you know, the crops, the food from the crops, but the elites get the meat. So they can evolve and provide you with lots of money. Now, this is a cool thing. They've introduced this thing in the Pharaoh. They didn't introduce this thing back in Caesar 3. This thing is called a road blocker. Because as you can see, this woman here, this one, which I'm trying to select. Oh, she's not saying anything, so that's nice. She will now walk, right? It's a walker mechanic. So she spawns. If I can actually build the bazaar somehow once again. I cannot build it, but you've seen that red and green thingy, right? The building will spawn her. She will then distribute food from the bazaar into the households. But the thing is that she needs to walk around. Now the thing is that if you're gonna make a crossroad section, okay, I cannot make it, like a cross section over here, that means she has 50% of chance, of course there are like deeper mechanics to this. She had 50% chances to go straight and 50% chances to go left. Now, because going forward is not gonna give me anything unless I want to feed the fucking grass, I want her to actually turn. So for that thing, you have a road blocker. Now the road blocker, it blocks the peasants, the workers that go like randomly. If you however have a peasant or a worker that has a set destination, he can go past this thing, he can go through it. So that means, for example, that she cannot pass it because she's just walking around, right? So she'll start from the bazaar, she'll get to the roadblock, she'll turn left, and then I think at this point she will try to find the closest road back to the bazaar. So instead of like turning around and going back this way, she will just keep on going forward, and she's gonna go back to the bazaar. That's how you program air quotes the workers from the bazaars and from other structures. It's a more complicated thing. Like once you develop a few cities, you're gonna figure out this on its own. Okay. So we need services. Yeah, safety, fire safety, firehouse. That's pretty important. See, same thing. This building has a red one and a green one, so it's gonna spawn. So I can build you whatever I want. So I'm gonna build you here. And on the opposite side, we should build the architect's post. Same thing. What? What's that message? Hygiene. What do you want? Ah, water supply. So as I was saying, wells. Nobody fucking uses wells. Wells are useless. They waste your money, they waste your space, and they make the neighborhood ugly. What you want is a water service. What? No, I want really? I won already. Last difficulty level, hard. Mission was completed in 6 months. I want to keep playing, hey! Son of a bitch, I was just getting into it. Oh, hints, okay. Right, I can roll with this. Sure, I got experience. I mean, how hard can it get?
After many years and the passing of a generation, your family has resettled in the area of Inis, in Upper Egypt. Here, a small band of local rulers is attempting to extend its influence over Lower Egypt and all lands along the River Nile, and to unite this realm under its own house with one supreme leader. Establishing Thinis as a thriving city like nothing ever seen before will prove the worthiness of the Thinite Confederacy and help them gain supremacy over Lower Egypt and the other factions vying for power. In time, this will mean providing the population with entertainment and building wonderful temples to worship the region's patron deity. To build a city this grand will require a substantial supply of cash. You'll find rich deposits of gold ore in Thinis, and harvesting them should be your first priority.
Okay, no problem, man. Got it. New beginning. Certainly down your housing can provide you people with fresh water and food sources. Okay. Close to... Yeah, I fucking know that shit. Fuck off. Right, so... do I have gods now? Yeah, religion. Okay, here we go. So there's a twist with Pharaoh, okay? Because like the first mission is like, okay, you need to get food, yada yada yada, you'll be fine. The problem is that later on, you need to worry about religion. And let's just put it this way. If you're gonna forget to praise the gods for like 1 minute, you will see your city in flames. And I really would like to say that this is a joke. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. The gods do not play around with ya. I mean, they do play around with ya. They literally want your city burned if you won't worship them. The best part is that you have a patron god and you have like a god. It's like a god and you have a patron god. The gods require equal amount of temples. The patron god requires more temples than the like minor gods, I guess. Yeah. And if you're gonna neglect any of the gods, which it depends on the mission, sometimes you get 2, sometimes you get 3, and if you are very unlucky, you get all 5 of them. If you're gonna neglect any of them, they will want your city to burn. Yeah. Okay, what the fuck is wrong with those trees? Okay, so we need some cash. We got gold over here, so like the easiest way to make money. Where is... I don't have production. Building house involved to... Fuck, really? Okay, so back when I was playing Pharaoh, I've made myself a handicap thingy. I basically, because of the game mechanics, the game forces you to make... the game forces you to make... How do you call those things? Ghettos. The game forces you to make ghettos. I've made myself a handicap, which I didn't allow myself to make ghettos, and it was really impossible to play otherwise. So yeah, I'm gonna keep you up to that. And no ghettos are allowed. How do you make ghettos? You basically slap a few buildings and you don't provide them with anything outside of like fire service and architecture service and nothing else. No water, no food, no religion, no fun, nothing. Their only job, their only task in life to be miserable and die in your name, great Pharaoh. So fuck off, shut up, I'm not building a ghetto. So probably I'll have to build myself a neighborhood over here, but there is a plot twist. Hold on a second, if I'm gonna make a mine here, road here, and a shrine thingy here, I need a road. Yeah, there you go. I could make housing here. It's gonna be tight, man. It's gonna be very tight, but I think you can do it. It's gonna be a bit more problematic here, so we'll have to probably make another settlement over here. Actually, I think I can do it right away. If I'm gonna destroy the trees eventually. Yeah, that should work. Destroy the trees. Okay. The game is paused. It's active pause, so I can play around with it. I need to have housing. The thing is that it's a bit too close to the mine area, right? So 2 for the mine, 1 for the road, 1 for the shrine, 2 for the house. So the house is gonna be somewhere over here. That should be fine. Okay, 2 tiles. I have 3 tiles in the middle, which is not great. Let's see. 2 tiles. This is not gonna work according to plan, that's for sure. Do I want to have something like this? Yeah, I can have a small, like a really small settlement here. That should work. Yeah, okay. So, housing. I think I can have a house thingy here. Yeah, but that's okay. We have ostriches over here, so for sure I need to like I don't want the hunters to work all the way over here, so we're gonna have a hunting community over here, and then we have a mining community over there, more or less. Actually, I think I could change it because later on I will have to make a palace as well. So let's make it here somewhere. 2, 3, something like this. Okay, the palace can be here. Now, wait, the roads. Yeah, I know how to sync the Pharaoh game. Okay, roadblock here. Right. Housing here. There's gonna be, I need to have water there. Probably we have to get commercials as well. So, go here, go here, go here. Okay, that should be enough. How big I want this thing to be? I think 5 is enough. Yeah, so 5 is enough. Here we go with this. And let's make the housing here. Is it enough? Yeah, it should be enough. And then from here to here. Okay. Now, I need to have access to this. Right, so roadblock there. And one tile for the shrine. Yeah, and this is gonna be my hunting ground. Along with the granary, I think. It's gonna be a good idea, hopefully. Maybe I could try to build a little bit further away. I think it's gonna be fine though. This. Load this. You're gonna see what I'm doing here in like a matter of seconds, you know? I just have to release the game. Actually, I can do it right away, I believe. Get the people here and give them water source. I think I can actually extend this thing a little bit more. Yeah, let's extend this thing. Let's do something like this. Okay, demolish this. So this guy goes now outside and he looks for workers, but nobody have moved into the city just yet, so we have to give him a second. Okay, there we go. Roadblock. And some more houses. 1, 2. Here. Okay, that should be enough. Now I need to have a granary. So the granary could be built here, let's say. Get out of the way, peasants! No, literally speaking. Get out of the way! Trying to build shit. Thank you. Okay, so probably they're gonna be unhappy because they leave no fire risk. We're gonna see about that thing very soon. Right, I need to have safety for flames and architects. So one here, one here. Same goes for those buildings here. So one here and one here. Okay, so they have water, built housing and evolved it to meager shanties. Meager shanties, you mean? Okay, occupants are arriving. That's okay. I need food. Where's the food? Food and farming. Yeah, food. Get out of the way. Come on. One here, one here. Should be enough for now. If not, I can make a road around this thing and make the hunting lodges like all over the place. It's gonna be fine, man. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. What housing? Yeah, people with buckets are working around. And more people are arriving. Wonderful. Now we're just gonna need a bazaar. I can actually build it in the middle. Why not? Yeah, that's gonna be fun. But then again, I should build it here. Because later on, I hope I'm gonna get gardens. There's a little trick I'm gonna show you once the gardens are gonna get unlocked. And now we get access to gold. Okay, please release 2 gold mines near the veins. Sure. Yeah, but I need to... How much money? Okay, I got 3,000 or something. You guys are not making enough food, that's for sure. Because you're hunting extremely fucking slow. Holy shit, can you hunt even fucking slower? Jesus, thank Christ. So the game wants me to build gold mines. Okay. Oh, I can build gold mines over here. I cannot build one here, though. So no point in going crazy. One here. I don't think the mines can catch fire. I don't think the mines can catch fire, but they can for sure collapse. So we have to keep that thing in mind. Okay, I will need you housing here, housing here, housing here, and we're gonna provide you with a bit of a water supply. This thing goes here, and then I have to worry, of course, about flames. Services, safety, architect's post. Here, how nice. And then the fire post thingy. No, wait, wrong building. Perfect, fixed perfectly. Roadblock, okay, make it for now. Actually, no, make it here. Roads will go here. And then connect everything together with this. And don't forget on the working buildings on the opposite side. And don't forget to block it, just in case. Nice, okay. I'll pause the game. Right, give them a second to, like, move in. I should have enough workforce, I think. I hope. Also, I have to redo this, because this is ineffective. Destroy those, make a road around. And we need to do something like this. Much better. See this thing? See this thing shining in the sun? Do you see it? The magnificent Ignots. That, ladies and gentlemen, is gold. Money. That's how you make money in the early stages. So you have to build yourself a village palace. Stores most of the city treasures, allows you to collect taxes. Must be built in a grassy area. Okay, that's new. Oh, that's new. Normally you did not have to do it in a grassy area. Well, shit. I just hope I won't make my neighborhood a bit too big. Okay, we can build it here, I guess. It's... Actually, I did not have to demolish everything. I could just roll it with this, and I'll be fine. Yeah, improved roads. Awesome. Make this thing here. Don't forget the blockade. Okay, I have to rebuild the bazaar and the water supply thingy. Just make it outside of the vicinity of this roadblock, just in case, so they won't spawn on this road here. And a bazaar. Now, the thing is, because I built it next to the palace, okay, the bazaar actually changed. You've probably noticed, or maybe you did not. This is the normal bazaar that you have. And as you can see, my bazaar looks a little bit different. You're probably wondering, what the fuck is happening? It's not just a visual effect. With the water supply and the Zev have it some what? Oh, it's crime, of course. Yeah. Crime won't happen if you provide you people with food, water, entertainment, religion and shit, so you don't have to worry about that thing. But the thing is that it's not just a visual effect. At least it used to be not just a visual effect back in the original Pharaoh game. The thing is that because the building has evolved, it's gonna provide better services to the people. So for example, let's say that the bazaar lady normally will walk only to this section here. Or that her range is around 26 tiles before she's gonna try to look for a way to go back to the bazaar. With the improved visuals, let's say that her range changes from 26 to 30. That's at least what I remember it worked back in the original game. Sometimes for your neighborhood to not completely collapse, you need to have the improved versions of those two buildings. Okay. Alright, so do you want me to build police services? Sure, why not? Yeah, it kills criminals. Also, sometimes it helps you fight off invaders if you're really desperate. Yeah, I did that as well. So one police section over here. What else? One here. Let's build one more in this area here. I don't really know where to build you though. No, this is a serious question. I want to leave those spaces for what? Overlays. I don't care about the overlays. Ah, well, okay. I'm gonna build you here. What? Overlays? Yay! So water supply. Criminals. Oh, there's a chance the criminals will spawn here. Interesting. I wonder why. There is some crime here. Nothing serious. So they've changed the crime mechanics? That's not good. What? Health and disease. Oh no. Crime is the only challenge you will face. Health can cause problems. Yeah. Fuck, I hate medical care in games like this. And there is religion. As the Egyptian city cannot truly flourish without stable places of worship. So you get the 5 gods. Osiris, god of the Nile. He influenced, well, farming, let's say. You have Ra, god of the kingdom, so he influenced your reputation within the kingdom. Path, god of craftsmen. Hey, you remember that one warehouse that was completely empty? Let me fill up with clay. Which is completely useless. Seth, god of destruction and basically warfare. You worship him and sometimes he's gonna be generous enough that he's gonna wipe out an invading army. And Best, goddess of the home. You worship her and sometimes she provides your houses with, well, with free goods. It depends on the situation, but most of them are really useful. Expect of Path, he can go fuck himself. So that means, yeah, we got Temple to Bast and improve best mood. Can be built in a tile away from a road. Yeah, so we got the shrines and we got the temples. Both of them are really important. I want to build you here, I guess. It's a nice temple in the middle, and I'm gonna slap you a few shrines. Festivals. I am busy right now. I don't worry about festivals. Actually, I fucked up this thing. Not like that. Get the fucking shrine. There we go. Much better. And now, because we got a priest walking around, the houses improve even more. Now we have a shacks made out of clay and bamboo sticks and palm trees, I guess. Whatever that shit is. Why is this thing not evolving? Ah, okay, we have to build gardens around you. In time, I will build you gardens, no problem. I like to build the temples on the edges, but for example, the temple over here is gonna fit quite nicely. But yeah, sure, let's build it here. I'll have to fix up some of the space. Hold on, we have to fix up the roads a little bit. Like this, then demolish those, demolish this. Then make the road blockade over here. Lovely! So much better. What's your problem? Disability in the area. Okay, we can actually increase, back in the original game, the quality of the neighborhood with shrines as well, so I hope it's gonna work. If not, then there's gonna be a problem. It's actually working. The shrines are a bit more expensive, but they provide happiness to the gods that you worship, and also they improve a little bit the quality of the neighborhood. Come on, evolve! God damn it. This thing is not evolving. Ugh, son of a bitch. So probably some of you have already noticed. Yo, you fucking love Pharaoh. I fucking love Pharaoh, man. I love it. This is like one of my favorite games of my childhood. I've played so much this shit. I probably haven't figured out like all the gimmicks of the game, but let's say I'm quite decent at it, okay? When it comes to like normal building. How the developers have actually planned you to play the game. I don't cheese it that much though. Okay, what else? Ah, yeah, you wanted me to build the festival grounds. Normally I build this thing in the middle of the neighborhood, but this time I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna work. I could maybe try to blow up this thing and yeah, this could work. Hold on. Work in progress, boys. Work in progress. It's always work in progress. Neighborhood. Oh yeah. So probably wondering why you cannot build this shit. You have to build it in the water. Well, if you want to make like water games, maybe you do not build it in the mountain either. This is something you have to figure out on your own because the tutorial was very vague. Hold on a second. Where this thing is supposed to be? Okay, literally speaking in the middle. So what you needed to do, actually, hold on, is a little bit higher because I need to make a roadblock here. What you needed to do, ladies and gentlemen, is that you needed to make a crossroads. Yeah, I am not even shitting you right now. And now I can actually build this shit. Also increases quality of the land. Okay, let's finish up this road here. You know, make it like aligned, so nobody's gonna see that I fucked up my construction. There we go. And I'm gonna add shrine to the goddess, to my patron god. Nice. Yay! Now we can actually worship her name in the middle of the fucking desert. Why not? The game wants me now to hold a festival to Bast. Yeah, if you have beer, you can make like a grand festival, but we're gonna make a lovelish festival because I can afford it. And in some time, in a few weeks or days in game time, of course, you people will gather at the festival festival square. And they're gonna worship the goddess, and the goddess is gonna be happy. And if you're lucky enough and you have acquired enough favor points, the goddess or the god will bless your city, and your name will be blessed, and everybody's gonna be happy. Unless you're gonna worship Path, then you're gonna just get clay. Not recommending though, not a big fan. Entertainment! Yeah, you have to provide you guys also with entertainment. Now we remember how I built this shit. I had to build it in a crossroad thingy. Yeah, welcome to fucking ass booths. You're probably wondering, okay, how the fuck are you supposed to build this shit? That's a good question. Well, you play the game enough, you make really random shit, and based it on the pictures, sometimes you figure out that you have to build this thing at a crossroad or at the turn. Otherwise, this shit is not gonna work for days. Also, I want to make 2 of those, why not? I can afford it, I have money. Where is the... Okay, the icons are a bit annoying. Safety. Okay, I want to move you here, I guess. Demolish the old one. And let's make entertaining and this thing here. Okay, my mining community also is gonna get something like this. I just have to figure out when I'm gonna build it. I could build it here, that's gonna be nice. Not the temple, this thing, demolish this. And be sure to add it here. Beautiful, look at the colors. So nice. Now, in order for this thing to get to work, you actually need to provide them with a fucking school. Otherwise, you cannot, for example, train junglers to, well, entertain people around. Stop pressing the left arrow button, stupid ass Butterfinger. So now we have a moron over here. His mother told him so many times to become something more useful, like an officer, or maybe a bazaar seller. Fuck it, even a goddamn water carrier would be better. But no, he decided to juggle his way to riches. I'm not paying those guys a lot. I'm paying them barely enough for them to provide themselves some food. But hey, they live a dream that one day they're gonna be performing at the palace. The thing is, I have better things to do. And yes, your houses once again get promoted, I guess, to the next level of housing. And as I said with the blockades, this guy from here, he will go to the stand and he's gonna perform. And I want to play, god damn it, game. The moment when I want to explain something. Oh, the delta. Okay, that could be easy.
The Thinite nobles still struggle to unite the lands of the Nile under one supreme ruler. To aid them in their cause, it is hoped that you will endeavor to establish a thriving community at Perwajit, in the humid delta region of Lower Egypt, thus spreading their influence throughout the length of the sacred river. To support a population larger than that of a village, you must learn to use agriculture. Egyptian farmers have begun to exploit the rich, fertile soil deposited by the annual inundation of the Nile River for growing crops. The Nile can be hazardous, however. Many dangers lurk along its banks and in its waters, such as deadly crocodiles, hippopotamuses, and malaria-carrying mosquitoes.
Yeah, sure, why not? And just in case you're wondering, yeah, the hippopotamus, if you're gonna build too close to his feeding area, he's gonna murder everybody. Yay, crops. Okay, so that's gonna be easy. So we have, we have access to gardens finally and statues. Right, what else we have? This is the same. Big farms. Oh yeah. Huh, the game wanted me to build something on the ground, that's okay. Work camp, storage yards, granaries, bazaar. Ah, great. We can get pottery over here. I think this was the 6th mission, I believe, back in the original Pharaoh. And the mission that used to bug itself if you played it on hard difficulty. If you play this mission on anything else than normal difficulty, because of how the game works, you won't be able to finish it. And this is still a tutorial. This is one of the last tutorial missions in the game. And you could actually not advance further into the game, if you play it on hard difficulty, because the mission is basically broken. At least it used to be back in the original Pharaoh game. So basically I have to build up my the starting city, and after that we're gonna try to develop some advanced stuff. Yeah, I can roll with this. So I'm gonna build myself a settlement, something like this, right? So festival square in the middle, road blockades, those two things just to keep this thing maintained so it won't collapse itself. Houses all over the place. The farming area over here. I've said those things, like the fields. Like this is the land that will constantly get flooded by the Nile, right? So once a year a flood will come, those farms will remain, the roads will remain, but they'll just get flooded. So for like 2 months you won't be able to farm actually any food. So you need to have yourself a work camp. If I can actually find it somewhere, there you go. There's a working camp over here. So this is how this thing works. It sends workers to the farms. The workers there prepare the fields, later on they harvest it, they bring it to the granary, rise and repeat, next season comes. And it applies to all of the farms that are built on the flooding area of the Nile. Later on you can build farms on the actual ground, like outside of this area, but at the beginning of the game you get mostly those. So yeah, we have to roll with what we have. Okay, water is getting provided, so that's nice. I think I'm gonna actually need more houses here. Yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, there we go. And don't forget to provide you with services. Hygiene. Water supply. How's my... Okay, I still have some money, so that's okay. Where I want to build those things, though? Yeah, probably somewhere over here, right? On the opposite side of this. So, this thing goes here, and the bazaar will go over here later on. because the area is bigger, so I'm gonna increase the amount of those. And don't forget to build shrines, right? Because not this. Where is the one for the religion? Those are your advisors. Okay, he hates me. Lovely. So Osiris it is. Shrine to Osiris. Temple to Osiris. Where I can actually build this shit? That's a good question. I'd like to build it here, I guess. But again, that's gonna block the house. There we go. That's gonna be great. And don't forget the shrines. So make you like, let's say, if the road would go here. 4 shrines for now should suffice. I think you have to build around 1 shrine per 100 people or something like that, I believe. Ah, and speaking of, those guys are not working here. So we can actually try to maybe make some more farms. Where is that thing? So fig farms. Just remember that you need to have a road here, right? So 1, 2, 3. Ah, I can make a road there. Lovely. So we do something like this. Fig farms. And you make yourself some fucking farms. How many I can build here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So start from here. Nice. Then remember that you have to connect all of these things together, and okay, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Or maybe not. Remember about the road blockade, so that the peasants won't try to look for workers in the fields. Oh. Harvest is finished. The deliveries go to the granary. Later on, the bazaar woman grabs the food and delivers to the people over here. And it all just works. Don't forget about the culture, which I forgot, and now I'm fucked because I don't have no space to build this shit. God damn it. And by the love of God, do not forget about physicians in this mission, because you're gonna regret it once malaria is gonna hit you, and it will hit you. Okay, I need a physician here, and probably a physician here. And then you have to build apothecaries. Houses are better protected from malaria. You will need those as well. And now comes, ladies and gentlemen, the moment where I have access to pottery. Yeah, you wanted to get that thing, didn't you? Employment 39. Okay, don't you worry. Once with the pottery business will start to run, we'll solve our problems with that. Right, we need to make a road. Actually, don't maybe get too close to the temple, just in case if they're gonna decide to spawn a priest over there. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, we can go around. Nice, so this is gonna be my pottery district. So, what you need to have here? You need to have, of course, a clay pit. Oh, I have to build it next to the river. Okay, that's a bit more problematic. So, change of plans. We're gonna have this pottery... Okay. Change of plans once again. So, you build yourself a clay pit, a warehouse, and of course you have to build yourself the potteries itself. So, can I build those things here? I think I can. So make 2 of those here. Don't forget about the shrines, so the value of the land won't go too low. Okay, so warehouse. Accept none. Accept clay, but not that much. Get no. Where's the amounts? Where are the amounts? Ah, there we are. So I want you to accept 1/4 of clay, and I want you to accept 3/4 of pottery. Throwaway goods? No, I don't want you to accept accept none. Okay, accept all. Get up to... Oh, so that's separated. There you go. Okay, so now close this thing. You pause the game. You will get clay. Oh wait, you have to also block this thing from the bazaar. Don't buy it just yet. Buy it later on. So you'll make clay. I think 1 clay pit can supply 2 potteries. I think that's how it's used to work. So they make pottery, they deliver it to the warehouse, rise and repeat 1 million fucking times. And basically later on, I guess this is gonna be your basic way of making some humble, yet, well, steady income. And now I also have access to statues. You have this thing here. So you have smaller statues, for example, a cat, something, and something. Then you have the bigger ones. So Cleopatra, I guess, Horus, Crocodile's cousin. I think this is Bast. Then you have the Pharaoh. You have... Is that Bast again? I think. Also a Pharaoh. And 1 more Pharaoh. You have gardens, which I've put it over here. So like you can make a small garden thingies. Let's say that you want to put gardens here. Oh, that's new. Wait, hold on a second. Hey, this pink thingy is new. This is new. This is old. Okay, that's the new one. So it depends on how much, how many gardens you're gonna put. Like if you're gonna make a small thingy, then it's not gonna really matter. But if you're gonna put like 3x3 or something like that, then you're actually gonna have like some interesting things. And then you have the plazas, which means you can decorate the streets. But I prefer to have the normal cobbled ones because, well, they look awesome and they're a little bit higher to acquire than the plazas. Later on, when you want to get mansions and palaces, of course, you have to use the plazas as well. But for now, that is completely not necessary. Can you make like I have some garden here? Yeah, that works. Okay, I think it's time for the bazaar to buy pottery. So they're gonna send somebody to buy the pottery and the houses will expand to their final level necessary to finish up this mission. From the looks of it, apparently trading is not implemented into the demo. I think, the flooding, nice. I think that trading is not implemented. Normally you would have the map of Egypt, you would have to send caravans, you know, would actually invite caravans to buy your shit and so on and so forth. So I think that's not implemented. Why are you not expanding? What? You don't have entertainment around? House cannot evolve. There's hardly any entertainment around. You've got to be kidding me. Here! Have your very own personal juggler, motherfucker! If that thing won't work, then that's gonna be a serious problem here. Okay. New plan. Services. Hygiene. Water supply. One here. One here. Demolish this one here. And demolish this one here. You want more culture, motherfuckers? I'm gonna give you more culture. Here, have fun. Yay, victory. I don't know, can you actually see, but the houses over here have evolved to the next level. And basically that was necessary to advance in the mission. So yeah, they fixed that one mission that actually was broken in the original version. The fuck? Oh, apartments. Yeah. So this is where the things get more complicated. It shows promises. I do have to admit, the game shows promises. It feels like the original Pharaoh. Yeah. Okay. I won't go for this thing. Multiple gods. Yeah. As I was saying. Yeah. Multiple gods. So what exactly we can try to do here? Manufacture goods, pottery, brewery, clay pits, farming, grain, and barley. Oh yeah, so this is the first mission where you have access to beer. You can make good money out of beer. Also, beer is necessary to evolve your citizens, but also later on to provide resources for the inns, which are necessary for like the end game citizens of your city. So yeah, basically it's rise and repeat the same thing, right? You get new goods, you provide your people with new goods, you later on tax them. At the beginning you make most of your money out of trading, later on you make lots of money from taxes. Like the amounts of money you get from mansions, later on palaces when it comes to taxes. Oh man, juicy money, oh yeah, oh, delicious. But, well, as I said, it shows promises. If you want to try the game yourself, link in description below as always. So go ahead, give it a try, let me know what you think. I know one thing. The game shows promises. I like where this thing is going. I maybe dislike a little bit some of the models. I'm completely fine, I think, with this thing. But some of the models for the houses are like, okay, questionable. Maybe they're gonna change those things. I was not paying attention to the shades. Yeah, there are some shades around here, so that's okay. I like that. I like how this work camp and the water service blend really nicely with the road. I think they blend really nice. I'm actually quite far away from the screen because of the mic. But I think they blend quite nicely. Probably I'm gonna figure out this thing when I'm gonna be recording and editing this thing later on. Yeah, anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, this one also blends really nicely. Yeah, so it's like, you know, it depends. I like where this thing is going, as I said. I'm looking forward to playing the full version. And, well, will it be actually good? Will it add any new actual content? Well, I'm gonna find out, but that's gonna be the thing, ladies and gentlemen, for the full version of the game. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, subs a lot. See you in the next video.